Welcome to Love from Lisha. For an extra dose of love in your day, click subscribe and the bell to be notified when new videos go live weekly. Today we'll be talking about how to look at a day where things don't go as desired or expected. I have had quite the day. I woke up this morning and I felt tired. I could tell I hadn't slept well, and I kept waking up as morning approached, anticipating needing to be up early for an early morning meeting. And so there was this restlessness leading up to when I was actually planning to wake up. So here I go. Start my day feeling already compromised, but ready to go, because I know I can just put my all into it and it'll be okay. Then I get to my first meeting, really important group meeting, and as I'm about to start, because I hadn't properly stabilized my laptop on top of the surface that it was on, it slid down and fell onto my desk, and one of the participants was like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And from their perspective, it looked like I had fallen from where I was, and it was just the computer. But that was, a bit undesirable. And I was supposed to ask the group if I could record that session for one of the participants that couldn't join, and I completely forgot to make that ask. So we get towards the end and I realized we weren't recording it. I hadn't made the ask. And so then I felt bad about the person who had asked for it to be recorded and wasn't going to get that recorded version. How ironic is it that as I'm recording this video, my camera went off, and now there's a blower in the background that is quite audible. Normally, I would just say, well, I am going to stop and re-record later. But because this is so suitable for this topic of unexpected things going awry, I'm going to keep going. So that's what I was saying. Looking at the gifts and the opportunities from today, from the blower in the background, from the camera shutting off, that was a chance for me to reset myself. This is a chance for me to say, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm not going to let distractions and other things stop me and worry about perfection and things needing to be just right. Today's messy. Things are going to be messy. What did I learn from this morning? Well, I learned that on days when I'm already feeling compromised, I need to take extra time for self-care, even more than I normally would. So that time between meetings, instead of jumping into other things to do and squeezing things in, I could have just had some downtime, some time to decompress, to recharge, really focusing on that self-care and being able to get myself ready for what was next. And to be forgiving of myself and have that self-empathy. That's another gift of, you know what, I did my best with what I had today. I started out with things not being as I'd like, and I've learned to have more stable support under my laptop. I've learned not to transition into meetings and jumping on video calls at the last minute, but give myself maybe 5 minutes to really make sure that my surface is set up and that I have all of the technical stuff working, and not just assume because it worked for the previous time, it's going to work this next time, or that I remembered everything correctly when I'm using a different platform from what I usually use. So in looking at all of that and talking about that, I feel gratitude for today. I feel grateful for what happened, for what it taught me, for what it brought to life, and for the opportunity to reconnect with empathy for myself and knowing I'm not perfect. Things aren't going to be perfect, and I can still celebrate the things that went well today. There were a number of things that went smoothly that I would say, yes, that was good, that was strong, that brought value, that brought resonance, that was meaningful. And look at the rest of the day. And what do I want to do with that? Maybe there's a gift in knowing that I'm tired. My work isn't going to be the best that it would normally be, perhaps. And so instead, I'll just maybe enjoy extra time with my kids, with the family, take some time for a breather to recharge and be even more ready for what comes tomorrow. So I ask of you to look at things in your life and things that you might deem as bad or unfortunate. Stop and say, there are gifts and opportunities here. There is something that I can take. There are gems, there are nuggets of gold from this, and I'm going to find them and get curious. If this was a whole treasure chest, what treasures would I find in all of these situations? I'd love to hear from you in the comments about what that is. And if you like this video, please click like, share, subscribe, Click the bell to be notified of upcoming episodes. And for more about me, my website is coachlisha.com. Until next time, with more love from Lisha. Bye!